This is a video on how to connect and use our snowblower with our trackless. Something that will make things easier is if you have a block of some sort underneath the front edge of the machine when you go to hook it up. Other things you want to do is make sure your PTO is on this support shaft with your connection pointing upwards, and you want this leg to be holding your connection point 10 to 12 inches off the ground. On your tractor side, you'll make sure your hydraulic cylinders are all the way up. You can use this connection switch at the front to make sure that they're connected, and then we will go in the machine and we will pull into our attachment. Just nice and gently forward, staying centered on the machine. You can use these 3 pins at the front as a guide. Make sure you're nice and centered, nice and easy, until you just touch the machine. Set your parking brake, put your machine in neutral, and we will go outside and do our connections. So, your lock connections, you will push your lower pin out of the way, like so. Let your arm go up, and move your top pin in, and put it in its lock bracket. And we will do the same thing on the other side. Lower pin out of the way, lock arm up, and upper pin turned and locked in the lock bracket. So there's your lower pin and your upper pin. Locks it into open position, locks it into closed position. Once we get to that point, we can use our height switch on the front, and we will extend our cylinders to connect our main lift pins. So I'm using this button here and just lining that up with the hole. Get it nice and close. Don't really have 2 hands for this, but we'll just keep tweaking it until we get that pin in. We'll try to put this all together. Not having much luck. There, I've got it in. It's a little snug. Just going to tweak it till it's loose. That pin's in, and we will put our keeper on the inside here. Now we will move to the other side and do the same thing. When you're hooking these up, only one cylinder is going to move at first until you get that connected, and then you connect your second cylinder. Somewhere you guys can see. There we go. We have our main connections done. Now we have to connect our 3rd point bar. We will take our pin out on this end. And as you can see, it's not quite lining up. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift on the machine, on the attachment, until that lines up there. Got that nice and close. See if we can go all the way through. Perfect. We will put our washer and our pin in on that side. Our front connections are now all done. Now we will move to our hydraulics. We have two circuits, a green and a green black, and a red black. Our green circuit is going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 down. You can see it's marked with the green collar there. We will pull our collar back and fight that guy on. Next is going to be our green-black connection, which is going to go to our next furthest up one here. Of course, just a little bit stubborn. If you are having trouble making your connections, we can go into the machine. We can ensure our joystick is in position C, and we can put our hydraulic circuits in float, the top two buttons for our red circuit and our green circuit. That will relieve the hydraulic pressure in the circuit and make your connections a little bit easier. Look at that. Next up is our red and black circuit. Place that guy on. And then our very top one is our straight red.